Fresh Start fam, welcome back to my channel. My name is April and this is April's Fresh Start Budgets. Today it is My Money Monday, Saving All Year Long, where we will be working on the Santa All Year Long book. We are hopefully going to finish April and start May, and I'm really looking forward to that. Plus, we will be finishing up a lot of our April monthly challenges. Not a lot, we're going to wrap up all of them. So let's go ahead and get started with that. We have our normal $110 that we work with every Monday. So let's go ahead and we will do our 2025 from Save with Judy, where we are saving $5 every week in the month or in the year of 2025 for a total year-long savings of $300. We are going to do the last Easter basket here for $5. So let's see if we can pull out 15 and we will put in a 20. I think we can. So we have 5, 10, and 15, and then we'll put in a 20. So now for the first January, February, March, and April, the first 4 months of the year, we have 20, 40, 60, 80, and $100. So we are officially 1/3 of the way through 2025. That seems unreal to me. Oh my gosh, so far this year is flying by. Let me know how you guys feel about it. All right, we are going to move on to our cutest year-long savings challenge. This one is from our friend Ren over at Mischief Managed Budgets, and it really and truly is the cutest year-long savings challenge. I mean, look at this image here with the little sheep and the little chickadee, and this little carrot car driving bunny is just too precious. All right, so let's scratch this last one down here, this little 5 set of carrots, and see how much we have. Okay, the 5 carrots is $5. So we are gonna finish this challenge with $5. Now this one for the whole month is a total of $65. So let's see if that's what we have. We have 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, and 65. That is awesome. So let me put back this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, and 20. And then we will take another 20. So we still have our $65, and this is a completed savings challenge. Absolutely love that. All right, so April is completed. That is exciting. I absolutely love it. We are going to put $1 here to go into the Ding 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 box at the end. And we will bring out May to start next time. This is the last Monday of the month of April, so that is super exciting to be able to wrap up that challenge. We were able to finish the April challenge in our monthly savings set from Alex over at Allie Bear Budgets last time. So we will not start May today, but we will finish this one. This is an A6 set from my Etsy. Each month of the year, there is a challenge. Each month saves $60. We have to finish the $1 one here, the $3 one here, so that's a 4. And then this 4, that means 8. And this one is 9. Okay, so we're gonna wrap us up with $9. Let's see if I put back this 11, and then we could take a 20. And we do have the $60 that we're supposed to for this total right here. So I am going to paperclip this together to it. And that is another completed savings challenge. One of the things that I absolutely love about doing these monthlies is every month we know we're gonna finish these savings challenges. So this is constant money flowing into our sinking funds by doing it this way. So we are going to also finish up this one. This is from Jessie Budgets. We are doing this monthly set with flowers, and we are doing it $5 a week. So we're gonna add another $5 in today. And that means we have a total in this challenge of $5, 10, 15, and $20. So let me write that on there, 20. Awesome. All right, so we have another completed savings challenge. That is amazing. And we are going to add another $1 to the Ding Ding Ding. That actually wraps up everything that we have here in the monthlies binder. So we are going to go over to our Santa All Year Long book, and we are going to finish April and start May. I am super excited about that. May, as I mentioned before, is one of my favorite months in the Santa All Year Long book. But first, before I do that, I have the complete book of questions, and every week I try to ask you guys a question from here to get to know my subscribers a little bit better. All right, this week we're going to do question number 13. What do you do if you can't sleep at night? Do you count sheep, toss and turn, or get up and try to do something productive? Junior and I do something called cognitive shuffling. So I heard about this thing and we started it. And you take a word. For Junior's age children, it's good to do like a 4-letter word, but you don't want to do like a word that has too many repeating letters. So like he does the word rest, R-E-S-T, 4 different letters. And then he tries to think of 5 words that start with the letter R. So he'll do like robot, rock, rug, rocket ship, that type of stuff. And then he tries to name 5 things that start with the first letter R, then 5 things that start with the second letter E, then 5 things that start with the third letter S, and then 5 things that start with the 4th letter T. And then usually by the time he gets to the end, something with the way that it does things in your brain, it takes your brain. You wouldn't think that something like thinking, you know, sometimes a lot of people say like, oh, I can't sleep at night because my brain is too active, I can't shut it down. This, you wouldn't think something like this where you're thinking, actively thinking, would help you sleep, but it actually does. So for adults, you want to think of a longer word. You don't want to do the word like sleep less because there's a lot of L's, E, and E's in that one and S's. But you want to do something like restful, R-E-S-T-F-U-L. So then you name 5 things that start with each letter, and it kind of like tricks your brain into you know, a different state, and then you can actually sleep. So that is what we do at night. It's called cognitive shuffling if you want to look into it a little bit more, but it is a proven scientific method of helping people sleep. So look that up. But usually, honestly, I try to avoid screen time for the last half hour. That's why I'll do a lot of reading before I go to bed. And I try to have a solid nighttime routine of washing my face, brushing my teeth, that type of stuff. So I think routine helps a lot too. Plus, I actually have an autoimmune disorder where I'm chronically fatigued anyways. So usually when I'm ready for bed, I'm out pretty quickly. So let me know what is something that you guys do in order to fall asleep at night. And then let's go ahead and we are going to finish April in the Santa All Year Long book. We have 3 more scratchers in the top here. Okay, we have a 5. Okay. We have a 7. Okay, so we're at 12 so far. And then down here we have a 4. Okay, so we're at 16 in this top scratcher area. So this top scratcher area, the numbers are 1 through 8, and the total savings here is 55. So like I said, we have 16, 5 plus 7 is 12, and 4 is 16. So we have 5, 10, 15. And 1 makes 16 in that top section. I'm going to put that money right there. Let's do this 2 in the bottom section. That is a 6. Okay, this is the 5 for $11 in this bottom section. This bottom section is blooming savings. Scratch off each flower, find the bee, which we already did, save $10 or 2 times your next scratch, and watch your savings bloom. So we have a 6 and a 5. That is $11 more. So I'll bring up 2 5s and a 1. And then over here in the spring savings word search, we have 4 more words to find. We have to find April. I mean, it could be the month. It also could be my name. Who knows why I put that in there? I put it in there because of my name, but I was able to sneak it in there because my name is also the month. Cash, invest, and saver. So let's go ahead and find those 4 words. And we will wrap up our spring word search. Those are $5 each, so we're bringing up 5, 10, 15, and 20. All right, so let's find those words. Okay, so here is saver. Okay, now let's find invest. All right, here is invest. Okay, now let's find cash. All right, here we have cash. And then let's find April. Okay, here we go. April right there. All right, so that is it for April in the Santa All Year Long book. Absolutely love that one. And now we are going to go on to May. I have been really looking forward to May. So Santa loves fair and amusement park season. He can't wait to eat cotton candy and play games to win prizes because he's a kid at heart. Then he'll hit the roller coasters for some thrilling fun. So I mentioned in a previous video that around us we have an amusement park called Cedar Point. It is on a peninsula, so there's a lot of beaches and lake around Lake Erie, and there's a lot of seagulls. So Santa picked up a seagull plushie when he won one of the games, and he has his cotton candy, and he is obviously very excited about his prize and the amount of fun that he's having at Cedar Point that day. So we have the scratch off part. Now typically most months have 3 games. So like in April, we have this one, and this one. But for the month of May, we actually only have 2. We have this scratcher one, which is a total of $70. And we have the Step Right Up balloon pop game, which you will create the amounts for. So it could be a savings of any amount right there. So let me go ahead, and I want to do each miss is going to be $3, and each pop I'm going to make as $10. All right, so that is how we're going to do that one. And I'm going to do maybe like 4 or 5 over on this side. Let me roll a dice and we will see where we're going to go. We'll start on this side and then we'll maybe do a couple in the balloon pop. Okay, so we're going to do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that is a 7. And underneath there, we have our little tickets, because obviously you need tickets to have fun at the fair. So we have 5, 6, and 7. Okay, let's go again. 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. There's a 9. All right, we're saving 9 for under that one. All right, so we've got 5. And actually, let me put back a 1 and I'll bring up another 5. Okay, 6. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, that's a 2. Okay, that's all I'm going to do on this side today. So let me bring up 1 and 2. All right, and then I'm going to clean this off and we'll switch over to our balloon pop. All right, so set an amount for each miss and an amount for each pop. Scratch each balloon and save the amount based on if you miss or pop the balloon. Once you pop 3 balloons, you won the game. You save a bonus $10. If you don't need to scratch any more balloons after you won the game unless you want to save more. So if I get to the end of May and I've done my 3 pops, I may keep scratching on this, but maybe I'll move on to June. I don't know. So let's roll a dice and we will see where we're going to go. I honestly do not remember where I put the pops on this. So this is going to be new to me too. All right, so we're going to go 2, 1 and 2. We're going to go right here. Oh, I got a pop. Right off the bat, I got a pop. All right. So I popped my first balloon. Beginner's luck there. All right, so let's go $10 for each pop. So we're going to move up 2 $5 bills there, and let's go again. 1. All right, so we're going to go right next door. Okay, that is a miss. And each miss is $3. Okay, so we are going to move up 1, 2, and 3. All right, let's see how much we have left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We have $8. If I get another pop, I would have an IOU, so I don't want to do that right now. So I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go up to the beginning where we have our sled races. And I did not actually finish this, so I've been using it kind of as a catch-all as I go along. So we have 1 6 left, 2 5s, 2 4s, 1 3, 3 2s, and 1 1. So let's see where we're going to go. Okay, we got a 3. Oh, okay, so our little girl one wins. So that is 3 for her, and then a bonus 5 to save there. So that might be the 8 that we have. So 1, 2, and 3 for that dice, and then 5 for the bonus when she completes it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That worked out perfectly. So this is the total amount that we are saving for the rest of April. Even though I started to work on May, I say if I finish it, whatever I save in that month is what's going to go on the tracker. So now we will be able to, whoop, that's $1 from the Ding 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 pile right there, to calculate how much we were able to save in the Santa All Year Long book for the month of April. So again, even though I worked on some May challenges and a little bit in January, I calculate how much I was able to save in that month, not much how much I was able to save for a certain month, if that makes sense. All right, so let's pull out all the money for April and sort this, and we will see how much we saved in the month of April for Christmas of 2025. Okay, so in April, we were able to save 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Let me get out my calculator because I'm really bad sometimes at this. Okay, so let me bring that out. All right, so that was right. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Okay, oh, plus. All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. Okay, plus 90. Plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. All right, so we were able to save $212 in the month of April. That is amazing. I absolutely love it, and it goes by so quick and so fun. So $212. So let's see how much we should have all together. We have 119 in January plus 219 in January plus 216 in February plus 194 in March plus 212. So we have $841 saved so far for Christmas of 2025. And we are 1/3 of the way through the year. That is absolutely amazing, because that is definitely more than 1/3 of our Christmas budget. So let's see. I'm going to do a little bit of cash condensing here. I will save these 20s, and then we'll do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. All right, so let me do that. And then I have 20, 40, 60, 80, okay. And then let me do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Okay, so we'll put that there and then bring out another 20. Excellent, okay. So let me there's a 5 in there. Okay, so is this 20, 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20? Yep, that's 20. Okay. All right, so we have a $500 placeholder in the high yield savings account to represent money that we had previously saved that we put into the high yield savings account to accrue some interest until Christmas. Plus in cash, we should have another 341. We have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 41. Perfect. Okay, so we have $841 so far towards Christmas, and I am super excited. Mark 212 on there. Perfect. All right, so we are going to get started with the rest of May next time, but we have some dollars to put into our Ding 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 box. So the Ding 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 envelope is from Donna, powered by creativity. However, I changed my envelope into a box Right now, it has a picture of a cruise ship behind there that says Dad's 80th because all of our Ding 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 dollars are going towards a cruise that I'm taking with my dad for his 80th birthday in January 2026. So you will hear that Ding 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 sound now. And we have added $3 to the Ding 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 box. All right, guys, that is it for savings on Christmas savings all year long. I will see you guys in the next one, which is Game and Save with Junior on Wednesday. See you then. Bye-bye.